everybody. I am going to make a little video of how to make my salsa today. I want to get into doing some hair tutorial videos, and I'm a little bit camera shy, so figured I'd start somewhere in my own element, just in my home. Got some really great peppers from my garden today, so figured I'd go ahead and make some salsa just to kind of practice on camera and share one of my favorite recipes with you. This salsa makes a great base for other dishes. I use it in my chili as well as my gumbo, but it's also great just to munch on. So to start today, I just have a blender. I do not have a fancy blender. This one's from Walmart, but I'm going to start with just about a handful of cilantro. I don't measure anything when I cook. I can, in a recipe below, give approximate measurements though if you're a complete recipe follower. But just starting out with about a handful, probably about a cup, 3/4 of a cup of cilantro. I'm gonna put that right in the blender. I've also got some green onions here. I'm just gonna give those a rough chop. I'm gonna pop those right in the blender as well. Then I got some peppers from my garden. I have some clown peppers here, which are kind of a fun texture and shape. They kind of have a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of spicy to them, so enough fun. So I'm just going to cut the end off of that and pop the seeds out of the middle, and we'll pop that right in there. This is a great way to get veggies into picky eaters' diets. My hubby is actually one of the pickiest eaters in this family, but he loves the salsa. He'll eat it with chips just to kind of snack on, and he loves it as the base in a lot of recipes. So these are just sweet, mini sweet peppers. Great way to color your plates though. Brandon does not like peppers just plain, but he'll eat them up in salsa. So it's a cayenne pepper from the garden. So cayenne's pretty hot, so you want to be careful if you're using cayenne or jalapeños not to touch the inside flesh or the seeds. If you've never had that experience, take my word for it. You don't want to touch it. Your skin will actually burn for days afterwards. But I'm just really going to carefully kind of core out the center using the knife. I'm kind of just scooping it in so I'm not touching the inside flesh. But Brandon likes this a little bit spicy, so I am going to actually not rinse these out. If you don't prefer spicy, jalapeños and cayenne still give a great flavor. You could just core them out, cut them in half, core the seeds out, and rinse them out really well in the sink, and then you'll get kind of the flavor without too much spice. As I said though, most of us in my family like it hot, so we're going to just leave a little bit of the vein and the seeds right inside the jalapeños. So I'm going to pop those right in there as well. So that's just cilantro, green onion, and peppers. And I'm just going to kind of pulse that so they get a little bit chopped up ahead of time. And then just give that a stir. That's giving it a really nice chop. You can use a food processor as well, but blender makes it super easy just to store it in the fridge, right in the glass too. Okay, so next up we're going to add our tomatoes. These are from Costco. I use diced tomatoes, and I like the Costco ones because they have the top to up. I do use organic generally. Sometimes I'll get them from Whole Foods. In the past, I've also canned my own tomatoes from the garden, but my tomato crop this year isn't looking too good. It's too hot, so they're kind of melting. But I'm using 3 cans of tomatoes just because, like I said, I'll use this in a base for recipes for the rest of the week. Tonight I'm thinking I'm going to make a frittata from our duck eggs. We have a whole slew of duck eggs, so I'm trying to find new creative recipes for those as well. All right, so now I'm going to add cumin, and I do actually put quite a bit of cumin in here, like probably almost a tablespoon of cumin. That gives it a really nice flavor and kind of marries all the flavors. I'm also putting a little bit of garlic powder. I think garlic does not traditionally always go in salsa, but we love it. Don't tell hubby, he hates vinegar, but I put a little splash of vinegar in there too. Apple cider vinegar is really healthy for you, and the acidity just gives it a really nice way to kind of blend all the flavors. I also put just a pinch of sugar, probably about half a tablespoon of sugar, and pop that in there. And then we're just gonna pulse it. I don't want it too blended, like soupy, but I also don't want those really big chunks in there because Brenda doesn't like that. So just gonna give makes actually a great dish just to bring to a potluck or party with a bag of chips. Super easy, fast, great for summer. It'll keep for a week in the fridge. I think the vinegar kind of helps preserve it a little longer even. And then, yeah, I pop this right in the crock pot with some ground beef and kidney beans and a can of corn with a little bit of chili seasoning. It makes a great chili. Or I pop it in the crock pot with andouille sausage and shrimp and some other peppers and serve that over rice as like a gumbo. So great base for recipes. But thanks for watching my video. Like I said, just trying to get a little bit of practice in front of the camera so I can start doing some hair tutorials for y'all as well. Thanks, have a great day.